Hello, Spaceman Nick here, and today in Kerbal Space Program I'll be live streaming several planes. Now first we have here, if you probably don't know already, Alpha Fighter by Nick Kruger Sciences. Basically, it started out as a project to recreate the Star Wars Interceptor, but now it looks something right out of the new Batman movies. It's a subsonic and heavily maneuverable. It's very easy to get around. So what we can do today is test it out real quick, make sure everything's working. Hold on. Something's not right. Hold on. Something is not right. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to work. Something doesn't seem right. Video output low. That can't be good. Alright. There, I think now it's working. Alright. So basically, the first thing we're gonna show is me trying to fly this in between buildings. Yay. Let's fire up the engines. Alright, Holly. I think that's how you pronounce it. Good. Let's take off. Is it take off? A lot of the newer aircraft they make are prone to tail strikes. So I'm very nervous whenever I take off a plane. Let's try and fly it down this avenue. It's acting a lot more. It's acting a lot weirder than usual. Can I see below building level? Oh no! 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 Oh, bad! This is bad. What? I survived. I can't believe I survived that. Also, there's like a car painted on that building. It's kind of weird. Still, I can't believe I survived that. A lot of my plane did as well. Alright, let's try that again. Uh-oh, we're sliding. We're sliding. Uh-oh. Oh, we have touchdown, I guess. Oh, I just like drifted my... What is wrong with that building's texture? Oh dear, it's an earthquake. Let's get out of here. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, that's good. Oh. Yeah, let's turn off the engines, apply the brakes, and come to a stop right underneath this radar dish. Oh boy. That was interesting. Alright, next on my list. I'm not sure if you remember this, but I think it's from my technically first, but really second live stream. We made a plane called the Ghost 107. It was supposed to be a high-speed stealth plane, but it ended up not working well. Well, after the stream, I managed to fix it, and well, we're gonna try and fly it. I flew it once earlier today, and it stalled, and I just barely saved it. It doesn't have anyone on it, but it's a several multi-million-dollar military drone that would kind of suck if I crashed it. Alright. Basically what I intend on doing for this is trying to see how far we can go, because what happened earlier was I started going really fast, then it spiraled out of control and kind of well, disintegrated. So I'm just gonna activate the set up the autopilot system right away, have it take off, start initiating the hold, and then so we want to stay at a heading of 90 degrees and altitude of 15 kilometers, which is pretty high. Let me check, see what that is in thousands of feet. This thing is still, keep an eye on the acceleration down here. It's a bit. Yep, and this is where it starts spiraling out of control. I think that's an autopilot issue, because I just have to turn the autopilot off and it starts again. So we're gonna just throttle down a bit. It's also beginning to lag my game, which is weird. Now let's just cruise here above the clouds. Stay at this altitude. Okay. Alright. What is... No. No, stop. Stop! No! Let's not use the mech jet. Let's just use the stability system. Alright. Hold on, I'm using Google here. What is 15? 49,000 feet, so, and most commercial airliners cruise at about 30,000 feet, so, it's pretty high. Alright. So, yeah, it's smoothed out now. We're at about, 10 kilometers. So, let's pick this up again. using just the stock SAS stability system. I'm not even gonna touch the controls. Fastest craft I've ever made is the KF5 Mama Bird. We'll actually see that later. But that gets to about the speed actually. So yep. And now we're getting to the, hold on. I just wanna turn off overheat just to see how far it can get without exploding. It may seem like we're pitching up, but that's actually because of the curvature of the planet. So, where are we? Oh, we're like out in the ocean. Oh my. This is a bit intense. Alright, so you reach 1400 meters a second, then I'll turn on overheat and... Oh, we're not gonna reach that. Oh well. It's slow. Oh, it's still going. Look how much drag it's creating. That red arrow is the drag. It's still flying. Let's shut it off and just see what happens. If it falls into the ocean or not. It actually looks like weird and like alien-like. Like it's some sort of alien fighter from the sci-fi universe. That large island right here. Oh my, what is... Okay, the trajectory mod that tells me where I'm gonna end up is showing that the plane's gonna level itself out. Let's just see what happens. Oh no, it's changing. We're just falling right into the ocean. We're still supersonic, which is weird. The altimeter is just falling down really incredibly fast. Oh look, there's the water. Let's try and save this thing. And that's not going to work. We're dead. This is about to destroy a multi-million-dollar military drone. Alright, next up, we're gonna take a KF5 called the Inquisitor of Fear. I don't know, taking a ride to area 110011. Now, if you remember from the same stream with Alpha Fighter, area 110011 used to have huge lag problems to the point where it took me 20 minutes for 3.5 minutes in game to pass when I was testing, but that's another story. I recently got some new RAM cards installed in this computer, so I can actually fly to area 110011 just without the game crashing or lagging out to the point where it becomes impractical. So that's good. That's real good. Alright, and base boss isn't working, so we can't use that to navigate. So I have to do some creative stuff with MechJeb. Actually, not yet. I was gonna try a different approach. Hey, that seems more entertaining. So, this was Hunter's idea, by the way, the whole flying to 11,011 and the Inquisitor of Fear. So it cruises at about 20,000. To rename it to he also typed it in all caps, so I guess I have to do that as well. The Inquisitor. I'm probably not spelling this right. And that's me. Horrible spelling. Alright, anyway, let's just take this thing. Let's just scratch that. Let's actually fly this thing, because we probably wouldn't even make it to the other end of the continent if it were just me. Let's just full throttle. Let's just go. Turn on the radio. Sorry, I forgot to bring my microphone back down. Every once in a while, I have to shut off the engine, allow the plane to cool down for a bit before I can speed up again. Okay, that's new. It hasn't rolled like that. This could be interesting. So right now we're just flying directly west. We're going to be landing on the night side of the planet, which is going to be fun. Alright, let's, try and fix this. It's not working. There's the edge of the continent. Check out my phones real quick. That's weird, it's really dark. So yeah, we're not entering the atmosphere. Flames usually happen for those who have experience with AS tree, so technically it's the same effects. And this is the view from the pilot's seat. We are now flying over this Gulf region, and we're about to enter the night side of the planet, because right here, this peninsula, I'm not sure if you can make out the land, it's right there, is experiencing sunrise. So we're going to come flying overhead with supersonic booms and whatnot, and weirdly awaken all of the residents down there. And there's some light, yeah, there's some city lights on the western side of the peninsula. If they give them a great awakening. Right now, interesting thing, technically, back in time, if we go with time zones, because time zones progress west to east, so like it could be 8 o'clock here, and it would be 9 o'clock here, and 7 o'clock here. So if say this isn't the actual time you left at, but if we left at say 8 o'clock, it'd be this would be like 5 or 6 o'clock, and well, I'm pretty sure you know how time zones work. So basically, that means we actually went back in time, I guess. I don't know. Just an interesting thing for all you philosophers to think about. Yeah, so we're actually going slower than we were down there because not as much air is getting into the engines. This is where the air comes in. All these air intakes. It's ridiculous. Intakes as well. All come in through here. The engines aren't getting all the air, but as much air as possible. So it's going slower than usual. We can still make it though. Oh, well, that's like way north of us, but we want to start heading in said northern direction. Probably shouldn't have done that, but we want to get down to a lower altitude, we're going to want to get down to a lower altitude if we want to do, turning. Just trying to get the autopilot working without that happening. Eventually, I think it will resolve itself if we leave it time. Or not. Or we could go plunging right into this desert peninsula right here. And awaken with a loud bang, or hopefully not, a plane crashing into someone's house. Because that'd be a very bad way to be woken up in the morning. Yeah, you're just pulling insanely high G's. So the pilots are experiencing about 6 times the force of gravity right now on these turns. Because we're taking a large plane, which is surprisingly maneuverable for its size. And, well, maneuvering it as if it were a fighter jet. I guess fighter jets would be able to pull off tighter turns than you saw with the KF-6 Alpha fighter was doing, but you get the point. Alright, let's go ahead and we're just gonna let's just cruise up. Let's just stay at a cruising altitude about 13 kilometers. Stop! Hold on, I think something's going on. Testing. Hello? Okay, good, it's working. I have my phone right next to me playing the live stream, and, well, it was buffering, so I thought the whole house internet was experiencing problems, and, well, that'd be bad, because I'm live streaming, not uploading. Of course, it would be equally bad if I was uploading video, but still. Now, we're gonna have to handle this 1 degree at a time, which is gonna be really ridiculous. Seriously, this is bad. Alright, so what I usually do when I can't get access to the base boss, I go to MechJeb's landing guides, pick target on map, so that's about as close as I can to that area. So now it appears on my screen. I should have gone there. And it's gone. I didn't double click. Why? Why did you delete my target? No. Stop that. Alright, there's that pyramid. I kind of want to go show you guys that. It's added by Kerbin-side. I mean, oh, Kerbin-side is like the old base. That's true. No, hold on. Alright, I'm confusing, because there used to be an old mod pack called, Curb Town that added that allowed you to add your own statics. That's where Kerbin City came from. Kerbal Constructs is the new one, and Kerbin-side is the main mod about it, and that's the one that adds all these bases. But Kerbal Constructs itself adds that pyramid. Seriously, stop! No! Stupid plane. There we go. I'm just trying to line it up so I'm flying to my target. Stop! Seriously, the last thing oh, there's the base. The last thing I want to do is have to fly as the main. But I might as well just do that. We're still going supersonic, which is a bit ridiculous. And this thing has 3 JX4 Whiplash engines, which is the most powerful one you can have. There's the pyramid. Flying through some clouds now. Weird. So yeah, we're still supersonic. This flight's only been going on for about 12.5 minutes in game time. So yeah, we were Triangle Pyramid. let's go on above these clouds because we're coming in a bit low on approach. So yeah, this thing can go about halfway around Kerbin. This thing can go about halfway around, over halfway around, just over halfway around Kerbin, and it can do so within, I don't know, half an hour of taking off. Why is this autopilot so bad all of a sudden? The sun is officially set. We can now see the stars. It's a very weird hue. Very weird hue for sunrise, I guess I should say. Oh, well the base is down. Oh, well this is interesting. Oh, I am messing up this approach real bad. I did a trip just like this yesterday, except I used completely different my flight course was different, my approach was way better, because right now I'm having to dive through the clouds at supersonic velocities. Seriously, I'm inside a cloud, I can barely see anything. Let's just deploy the landing gear, that way we can get our flaps up. Some one of the other landing tips I've heard is have your brakes on, like your wheel brakes already on when you're about to land. I should probably fly straight like this, so that way you begin to stop as soon as possible. I'm guessing if you did that in real life, your wheels would get yanked off the bottom of your plane and it would crash on the runway and explode. But yeah, so I wouldn't do that if I were you, if I were a real pilot. This reminds me of the approach I had when I did one of my flight lessons. Well, I guess my only flight lesson. We were coming in, and I thought we were having a real steep, yeah, the approach was way better than this, though. Thought we basically dove at about, I don't know, a 70-degree angle, and then pulled up and landed smoothly on the runway. Okay, this is very interesting. I think the runway here is like some 90 meters across and about I think it's like it said 90 meters across and 4.8 something, no, I think it was just solid 4. Yay! Touchdown! It's held 4 kilometers long. Yeah, see, like, this plane's ridiculously small compared to this. Alright, next thing, we have, 2 crafts I found on the great Kerbal craft sharing website, KerbalX at, well, KerbalX.com. They're not mine, they're someone else's. I forgot the names of the 2 things, of the 2 artists, but the planes is one. It's a Honda jet, which is basically a recreation of Honda's personal transport jet. They manufacture business class jets, which I found surprising a few months ago when I found out. And a Y-23, which is, I think, a Russian fighter, high-speed, high maneuverability Russian fighter jet. So we're gonna try the Honda jet first. Now, I've flown several business seat style aircrafts before. So what we're gonna do, instead of trying to transport, say, a client somewhere, by Taylor 1234, we're gonna try and maneuver it ridiculously like a fighter jet. One thing to note is the KF-5 is supposed to be the 1.1.2 version of the Fighter Flight Mark V. And I'm holding a 3D printed version of the Fighter Flight Mark V in my hand, and it looks ridiculously different than the KF-5, to the point where it's weird. Both planes can still be found on my Kerbal X thing, which is Nick_Kruger_Sciences. I may have to add the description after this when YouTube automatically processes the live stream into a video. The acceleration on this thing is very slow. Take off already. Come on. Stop clinging to the runway. This is full throttle, and I can't even. I think I'm gonna have to like fly off the edge of the runway. Yeah. Let's just fly off the edge of the runway and take off. Alright. Let's fly it towards the city. Do it like an Alpha fighter. Do it like the Alpha fighter we flew earlier. Even though the Alpha fighter would be like halfway, probably in the city by now. Let's try and fly through the city from a cockpit view as if we were the pilot. Quality. Come on, let's stay below building level is an extra challenge. And oh dear, we're dead. We're dead. We are so. Something's weird. Oh, it's the passenger space on the. And like landing gear and part of the wing is over there. Whoa. There's another wing resting on top of that. Alright, what exactly happened? We flew in like this. Then we tried pulling up, and I think we hit this building. No, we hit this building. Yeah, the wings are lying right on there. Alright, on to the Y-23. We shall never speak of this again. So don't come up to me tomorrow, Hunter, and say, hey, remember that one time you tried flying a Honda jet through a city and you crashed into a building and killed your pilot? Yeah, don't do that. Alright, bye. HE-162. So yeah, Russia makes some pretty good fighter jets. Let's see if this works. I forgot to check the action groups. Alright, we're gonna wing it. You know, my famous pun. We're 40 minutes in. Alright, so let's try and fly this. This thing actually are two Panther engines inside of each other. Oh my! Right, even on normal jet mode, ridiculous. What should we do with this? Very sturdy. Let's go fly in the city, and oh, I probably should have we're stalling. to install and nearly die like that. That's what I always say. It's not how well you fly, it's how well you don't die. Let's see if we can go supersonic and blow out a bunch of these windows. Not Superman, I think that supersonic. Has to be a subsonic. Dang it. Let's do this again. IF-23 is still not that. It's maneuverable. The engines just don't catch. It's too maneuverable, so the engines don't catch up. Upside down. This is gonna be fun. It's upside down. I'm trying to correct. Oh, I had to stall this. Look at those scratches on the windshield. That's a bit unnerving, man. Brakes, gear, don't die. We survived. Well, a little breakdancing wing. Yeah, yeah. Why don't my camera move? Dang it. Kind of want to do something, but I'm not sure what. Science's newest plane, the KF-8 Jebediah. High speed, high stealth, and high velocity. Oh wait, speed and velocity are almost the same thing. Now with missiles. Let's do this. Let's go shoot the city, I guess. Okay, I'm still confused. Who's close enough not to live not only that close to a space center, but a Kerbal Space Center? Like, seriously. Alright, let's pull out the weapons. Weapons. AMG 45. I have a targeting pod I can use to help lock onto a target so that follows me. What should we target? This building. do this building. Target is locked. Come on, take off. Won't take off. Now we're airborne. When is the fire key? So we can use that to fire. What is wrong with the building? No! Missile fired. It's not working. I messed up on this. It's so bad. Let's just go fly our plane into the target. Sorry, Carly, man, you got blown up a lot today, haven't you? Right, there's our target. This thing is really hard to control when it's on low thrust mode. Just saying for any of you out there that want to download it, I think it's on the website. And the building's still there. And the missile's still flying. Am I? Well, I think that's really all I had planned. If I didn't even plan the whole KF8 thing. Yeah. I guess I'm done here. And until next time, I'm Spaceman.